Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Myers.
Wow. Well, good evening, everyone, and well, what a special evening this is for me, and all the very kind words that have been said, running into old friends and friends like Joe DePinto and Sam Susser, Sonia Hubbard, Van Tarver, Dave Carpenter, and many, many more, and all you suppliers. This is one of these really special evenings for me. And I want to thank Gas Buddy for sponsoring the VIP reception this evening, and for Greg Fox's very fine remarks. And I don't know, some of you heard that, and he comes from a family with a military background, so I'm not surprised by his comments there with respect to veterans. I am just deeply, deeply honored and humbled by this recognition. To be candid, I'm just not comfortable being in the spotlight. I am keenly aware of past recipients, some of whom I've just mentioned, many, many others, and their respective life accomplishments that I don't feel worthy to be in their class. Many of them I know personally, and I consider them friends, and to those here this evening and to all, you have my utmost respect and admiration. I want to thank CSP and those at CSP, such as Jim Bursch, Mitch Morrison, and whomever else have been a part of the selection process. And I especially want to thank Mitch. And Mitch, I am quite aware of how impactful you were in the selection process. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye on things, but I'll tell you, I greatly admire your work, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And before I go any further, I want to acknowledge my wife of almost 50 years, and she can rightfully take credit. She should. She should rightfully take credit for anything I may have accomplished in life. And she has been my life partner, beginning when we were 14 and 15 years old, and I love her heart and soul. And I'd also like to recognize two of my four sisters here this evening. My sister Sharon, whom you heard, and I want to thank her. You know, she could have said a lot of other things about me, you know. And I want to thank my sister Dottie from Chesterfield, Missouri. Both of these are retired educators, and I love them dearly. I also want to acknowledge all of my many supplier friends here this evening, and I'm constantly reminded that success in our business comes from a healthy relationship with all of you, and our mutual respect for one another makes our respective businesses better. It just makes sense. I have an old Army buddy here this evening that I'd like for all of you to meet. We became friends when we were students and table mates at the Army Commando General Staff College at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, many, many years ago. Brigadier General retired John Walsh and his wife, Michelle. Where are you at, General? This man is a true American hero with 30 years of service, multiple combat tours in Vietnam as an infantry officer, and numerous decorations, including the Silver Star and Purple Heart. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks, John, for being here this evening. Love you both. And I also want to thank First Sergeant retired U.S. Marine Corps Travis Hansen. I like picking on Marines, but he's a special kind of Marine, so I won't pick on him too much. But his very kind remarks, and what a great organization he represents, Hope for the Warriors. And he, too, is a racer, just like Don Lamberti and myself, so he's one of those nuts also. But more importantly, here's a man that spent 20-plus years in the military. I know he's got at least 4 combat tours overseas, but he's been in all the other operations. He spent his entire career going back and forth between combat theaters of operation. And so, Travis, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your sacrifice and your service and for continuing to serve Hope for the Warriors. I happen to have grown up in a neighborhood that included a fellow by the name of Don Lamberti, who is 9 years and a day older than me. I never forget his birthday. After retiring from the Army at the age of 41, I simply needed a job that would offset my military retired pay, and he and a fellow by the name of Ron Lamb gave me an opportunity. I had no aspirations to be the CEO. I just wanted to do a good job with a great company. I did not want responsibility for others. I had had a lot of that. And I didn't want a leadership position. I just wanted a staff position. But these two very important people in my life, Ron Lamb and Don Lamberti, changed all that. It's been more than 6 years since Ron's passing, and honestly, I miss him every day of the week. What a blessing to know Ron and Don, both personally and professionally, and they have been a gift for all of us at Casey's. Don Lamberti has been an influential and instrumental figure in my life for many, many years. In fact, as you can see from the video, this association began when I was a young teenager. He is not only my business mentor, especially so after Ron's passing, but also my spiritual mentor. He and Charlene have been immensely impactful for Janice and me for many, many years. Don and Charlene, my words fall woefully short in expression of love, respect, and admiration for the both of you. There are a number of Casey's team leaders and senior management here this evening, and I not only want to acknowledge your presence, but also to thank each and every one of you for your dedication and hard work and taking time out of your busy schedules to be here. Most importantly, I want you to know how much I respect and how much I miss the daily interaction with you. With those of you, that group, would you please stand up and let everybody recognize you? That wasn't an order, by the way. You know, Terry's the one that gives the orders now. So, but I do want to say a few words about Casey's new CEO, and I am extremely confident in Terry Hanley's leadership and his ability in leading the company with a well-thought-out strategic plan. I have worked with Terry since my very first day on the job. He is a person of great character and integrity. More importantly, he is a people person who understands the greatest resource the company has is in the many thousands of hardworking team members who are all a part of the amazing Casey's family. Terry is young, or at least by my standards. He is full of energy, but most importantly, he has Nancy to keep him focused. I have been incredibly honored to have led Casey's for nearly 10 years, to be a part of it for more than 27 years. I am grateful and thankful to all that made that possible, and especially to God our Father. To be in a position to positively affect the lives of so many people in so many different ways is truly a blessing. To impart to others the importance of people, whether shareholders, customers, or team members, is truly a gift. To put the needs of others before your own needs, to give others credit for their hard work, to create an environment that allows others to succeed, and to remember that the collective wisdom of the group is far, far greater than the wisdom of a single individual. Besides that, it's just good for business. In my simple life, these are the things that have guided me in my career. I thank each and every one of you for this great honor and for being here this evening. Thank you very much.